ॐ अक्षं स्रक्परशुं गदेषु कुलिशं पद्मं धनुष्कुण्डिकां दण्डं शक्तिमसिं च चर्मजलजं घण्टां सुराभाजनम् शूलं पाशसुदर्शने च दधतीं हस्तैः प्रसन्नाननां सेवे सैरिभमर्दिनीमिह महालक्ष्मीं सरोजस्थिताम्। ओम श्रीमात्रे नमः। हरिः ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। हरि ओम everybody. We are doing Markandeya Purana Antargata Devi Mahatmyam or Durga Saptashati or Chandi Saptashati or Devi Saptashati. 700 shlokas or mantras Samaharam. We finished first chapter. We are in second chapter, Madhyama Charitam, that has 3 chapters, 2, 3 and 4. So far we have already finished second and third chapters. We are in 4th chapter. We finished up to 13th shlokas, 1-3. This is the stuti. Devatas are doing the stuti, praising mother. After destroying Mahishasura, the great demon, they were all very happy and they are praising mother in different ways and forms. All the, including Indra Bhagavan and all the Devatas. Each shloka they are telling in different form. Like you are everything, you are the support for the whole universe, O mother. And you are the Lakshmi Swarupam in great people, Sri Swayam Sukrutinam, and you are the in sinner's house, you are like Alakshmi. Alakshmi means Jeshta Lakshmi, you are that. And then Krutadhyam Hrudayeshu Buddhihi, whoever does the good karma in their hearts, you are as intellect. Intellect means buddhi. You are doing the inspiration, giving the inspiration to them. Shraddha Satam. In the Satpurushas, you are the Shraddha. And then you are the Kulajana Prabhavasya Lajja. You are the good, in good people, you are the Lajja. Lajja means, we have seen all this elaborately, I'm recapping. Not going towards the unrighteousness or not doing the wrong deeds, feeling shyness to do the wrong things, that is called lajja. And then you are that, and there is no way we can explain your beauty, glory and radiance, and then your valory, parakramam. There are no words, O mother. And then you are the substratum and support for the whole universe, O mother. And then you are the Swaha Rupini. Swadha Rupini means you are the Yajna Swarupini, O mother. And then you are the cause for mukti, and you create the bondage and you give the liberation too. Depends on their people's sadhana. And then you are the Shabdatmika, O mother. You are Veda Swarupini. You are Ruk, Yaju, Sama, Adharvana, Veda Swarupam, O mother. And you are the Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, embodiment of all the mothers. Oh, you are the Durga. That's why we quoted the Saundara Lahari shloka also. In that one is Gira Mahur Devim Gruhina Gruhini Magama Vido. That's what Shankaracharya ji says also. But you are the Turiya. That is not a state. That is the sthiti. That is the that's the abidance. That's what you are. You are that self, O mother. Even Kanakadhara Stotram also. Girdevateti Garudadvaja Sundareti Shakambariti Sheshekara Vallabheti. You are that Saraswati, Parvati, and then Lakshmi Devi put together, all of them put together. You are, O mother, you are that Durga. And then it's so wonder looking at you, O mother. How could Mahishasura try to fight with you? How that is really, that is a wonder. And even looking at you, he was able to see. That is also a wonder. That is how they praised mother. Up to 13th shloka we have seen. Now we are entering into 14th shloka, 4th chapter, 14th shloka. Devi prasida parama bhavati bhavaya sadyo vinashayasi kopavati kulani Vijñātametadadhunaiva yadastameta Neetam balam suvipulam mahishasurasya. O Devi, Prasida means please shower your grace on us. Devatas are praying. Shower your grace on us. You are the Parama, you are the Supreme, you are the utmost, you are the highest. None above you or below you or equal to you, O Mother. And then you are the, we have seen how, if you get angry, what happens? You destroyed Kopavati Kulani Vinashayasi. When you get angry, you destroyed the whole clan, whole Vamsham of that Mahishasura. Everybody got destroyed. We just saw, we just witnessed. That's what all the Devatas are praising Mother. And then, so that is why we need both of that. Later they will mention, we need that compassion and then that krodham, anger also. Why in earthly field also, for our own mother, we see Navadurgas in Mother. Whenever she feeds the child, she is Annapurna Devi. Whenever the mother teaches the alphabets or read them story, she is Saraswati. If the child does not do the homework or does not do his chores or her chores, then she becomes the Kali Rudra, that is the anger. Both of them are required for children. In the same way, mother is Jagan Mata. She is the mother for whole universe, not only human beings, for everybody, all pranis, all bhutas. So mother is in both forms. Compassion and anger, both are required to protect this whole universe. So mother, we saw both of them. And then now in 15th shloka is the most beautiful shloka. We all wonder, what do we get when we worship mother or meditate on mother? That's the result they are giving. Te sammata janapadeshu dhanani tesham Tesham yashamsi nacha sidati bandhuvargaha Dhanyastayeva nibhrutatmaja bhrutyadara Yesham sadabhyudayada bhavati prasanna. Oh Mother, when we meditate or salutate on you or thinking about you, you become very prasanna, you bhavati prasanna, you become very compassionate. Whoever meditates on them, you shower your grace. How? Te sammata janapadeshu. Whoever is doing that, they get like acceptance from everybody. When we worship Lokeshwari, Jagan Mata, whole Jagat, all the lokas will come after that devotee. We see that in our life too. For example, great Mahatmas, Shankara Acharya Peetam, the Sringeri Peetam, even great sages, people go after, behind them. Even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, even great sages, Swami Chinmayananda, so many people, great people, they just follow, not looking their why, because of their knowledge. Mother showers her grace on them. Janapadeshu, when we hold on to Lokeshwari, whole loka, all the world follows. That is one result. So dhanani tesham, then they will be endowed, they will be showered with plenty of money. So they don't need to work day-to-day life. They don't need to worry about day-to-day living. So that's what, when mother showers her grace. And third one, tesham yashamsi. And then for them, yashamsi means name and fame. People talk about them. They will be after them. They want to be near with them because they are showering mother's grace. They are not only working for themselves, they are working for the whole universe, and mother is helping them. So they become very popular. Yashamsi, name and fame. Nachasi, fourth one, Nachasi dati bandhuvargaha. This one, there is a patantara. In Gita Press books, they have the dharma vargaha. Both of them meaning is same. In Sanskritam, it is called Pathantara. That is, meaning will be same, only word is different. Nachasidati bandhu vargaha means they will, even the relatives or close friends, they will never leave them. Or these people, whoever worships mother, they will never come down from that righteousness or dharmam. They follow the dharma because they know this is the path mother loves. So they will never fall from that. And then people will also look after them. People follow them. And then dhanyasta eva nibhutatmaja bhrutyadara. Then fifth one, we will be very happy listening to this one. Means they will become krutakrutya. Means they will be whatever they wish or whatever they think will happen. See, that is why Mahatma's words will come true. They are always Satya Kama Satya Sankalpaha. They always wish welfare of the whole universe. And then they speak the truth, nothing but truth. That is why whatever they speak, those words will come true. That's why they will, and then Nibhuta Atmaja Bhrutyadara. And they will have great servants, means obeying servants. They will listen to this Yajamani, the devotee of the mother. So they will listen to them. Even if they say something, all the servants will listen to them. And then Nija Bhrutya Dara, even the children will obey to them. And then wife to husband and husband to wife, both it will work in the same way. Means everybody follow their instructions. Everybody follows them. Isn't it? Everybody wants it. We want, for example, if we speak or if we sing a song or if we play a music or dance, if we want everybody to see and notice and say like, right? So that's why, but we should not depend on the world. If we take refuge on mother, mother will take care of all that. That is mother assures, that is the promise. Name bhakta pranashyati. Even Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, my devotee will never perish. I will take care of them. Bhagavan Vachanam. They are giving promise. All we need is, we have seen earlier also, Shraddha, faith, and bhakti, devotion. Then mother will take care of them. This is the result. Oh mother, that's how you shower the compassion on them. And then slowly again, Yesham Sadabhyudayada Bhavati Prasanna. Abhyudayada, that is a beautiful word. Abhyudaya means Ihaloka, means where we are living, right here, while we living. Paraloka means after the body leaves that individual self, the jiva, when he is traveling, he or she, the jiva travels, that paraloka, jiva can go to any world, Gandharva loka, Yaksha loka, or Devaloka, Pitruloka. There are so many words. They are all subtle words, which we will not be able to see with this naked eye. If they, because we are, suppose they are surrendering to mother, means they go to higher worlds. That's why when mother pleases, this is what happens. Oh mother, you are compassionate, embodiment of compassionate. You shower the grace on them. Whoever meditates on you, whoever surrenders to you. Even Sri Krishna says, Tesham evanukampardham. Anukampardham, who means that compassion, I shower my compassion to them. That's what 15th shloka, very beautiful one. And then 16th one, Damyarni Devi Sakalani Sadaiva Karmanyatya Drutaha Pratidinam Sukruti Karoti Swargam Prayati Chatato Bhavati Prasada Lokatrayepi Phalada Nanudevitena. And then they, oh Devi, oh mother, and then whoever follows in your footsteps, your path, they will always do the right things. Not only one day, every day. Pratidinam means every day. They will do only the right deeds, right thoughts, right actions. So they will become dharma phalam they will attain. Karma phalam, results of their actions, result of the following this dharma path, they will attain the results. And then what is that result? Swargam prayati means they will attain Devaloka. Devaloka means that is the experience world, Bhoga Bhumi. They will not have to do any karmas until these results of their own actions is, they will stay that at that long. Only Bhoga Bhumis, experiencing world, where there is no old age, where there is no sorrow, where there is no affliction, there are no afflictions. That's the Swargam. But that is only experience world. They have to come back to the earthly field, Bhulokam, to attain moksha, to join with mother. Swargam prayati, tato bhavati prasada. They, because of your grace only, they attain all this, O mother. Devatas are praising. Lokatrayopi pratrayepi phalada nanudevitena. Even in Lokatrayam means, usually when they mention three lokas, three worlds, it is Bhuloka, wherever we are living, Bhuvarloka, higher plane, and Suvarloka means the divine field. All of them, consciousness has three fields, all of them, earthly field, higher field, and more higher, the divine. All of them are subtle worlds. We cannot accept the Bhuloka. We can see through the naked eye with this Charma Chakshu, but they are all subtle worlds, experience worlds. So that's what they will attain, O mother. This is the result of the worshipping mother, following the dharma, path of dharma. Because we all get these doubts. What do we gain if I follow the righteousness? Nobody is following. Why should I do it? Because this gives each in this path, in spirituality, everybody is on their own. Even at marriage time, they say, dharmecha, arthecha, kamecha. That's what they say. Dharmam, in the path of righteousness, you stay together. Kama means desires, fulfill the desires. In Grihastha Ashrama, we have to earn money, acquire children to continue this Vamsha dynasty, progeny. And then for well-being, we need all the wealth and health, everything we need. Kama, desires are there. And then Artha, to earn money also. So all these, both husband and wife are together. Moksha, the liberation part, means the spirituality is, everybody is traveling on their own path. That's why they don't mention moksheja. Everybody, because everybody came up with their own package, own samskaras, own tendencies. And that's why we all have our own package, own baggage to discard, to remove and evolve. Everybody is different in this path. So that's why these are all subtle words. Everybody has their own experiences connecting to mother. That's why Lokatrayepi phalada nanudevitena. And then 17th, each shloka is more and more sweet and sweeter, sweetest. This is the most beautiful and most important one. Durge smruta harasi bhiti masesha jantoho swastai smruta mati mati vashubham dadasi daridra dukkha bhayaharini katpadanya sarvopakara karanaya sadatra chitta. Oh, Durge is the Sambodhana here. That's why it is Durga Saptashati. Sambodhana means calling. Oh, mother, hey, Durge, hey, mother. And Smruta means whoever does the, again, remembering, constantly meditating, salutating, all that, mananam, smarana, dhyanam, all that Smruta. What she does, harasi bhiti masesha jantoho. And she destroys completely, not even leaving any residue, everything 100% completely. Jantoho means all beings. What she destroys, bhiti, means all the fears will be gone. Oh mother, that is the greatness of your power. That's what devatas are praising. So when we worship mother, all the fears will be gone. Takes us to fearlessness. Then we are no more afraid of anything, because everything will be taken care of. Mother will take care of it. Bhagavan, Bhagavati, they are promising. We have seen in so many Puranas. That's what they tell in story format. All the Bhakta Tukaram, so many Mirabai, Sakkubai, and Ekanath Maharaj, so many are there. Tyagaraja, Bhakta, Ramachandra Bhagavan took care of him. His daughter's wedding. So they will take care of it. So all the fears will be gone. All we need to do is smrta. That is the key point. Means remembering mother, meditate on mother. Then smaranam, smrta. People will have the question, how long do we need to do? Smarana means, look at the beautiful word. Smarana. In that, take out the sa. What happened? What is left out? Marana. Until the death. Means each and every moment, each and every day, we need to think about mother, universal mother. That is why we become fearlessness. Fearlessness is abhayam sattva samshuddhihi jnana yoga vyavastitihi danam damascha yajnascha swadhyayastapa. That abhayam, fearlessness, is the daivi gunam, divine quality. That is the first quality we need. That's what mother makes us. Swastai smrta. Again, smrta word is coming again. Swastai means swastha. Two letters are there. Swa means in their own nature, means in their own self. Stha means abidance, to stay. Swastha means whoever connected to their own source, abidance. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Mundakopanishad says they became Brahmans. To them, Ati Ativa Shubham Dadasi. She gives all the auspiciousness, all the goodness to them. That is why great Mahatmas, whatever they think, it will come true. This is all mother is showering. You do that, oh mother. They are praising mother. And then not only that, Daridra Dukkha Bhayaharini you are remover of Daridra. Three things they are saying. Daridram, Dukkham, affliction, sorrow. Bhayam means fear. You destroy all those. See, again, Daridra means usually people connect to with money. Actually, lack of money is having the poor. That is not real Daridram. Daridram means, according to our Sanatana Dharma, lacking acceptance, not realizing how much mother already given to us. Not realizing already eye is able to see, ear is able to hear, and mouth is able to speak, tongue is able to taste, and whatever we eat is digesting, and then that is also getting discarded at the right time. Everything already she has given. She has given everything for free. Water, air, earth, but we kept the money, we kept the price. Everything is given free to us, whatever is required already, not realizing that is Daridram. But normally common people understanding is, if we do not have money, that is called Daridram. That is only poor. That's nothing to do with this. That is real Bhava Daridram. Not appreciating all this, or listening to music, enjoy all that, or Sahityam, any divine thing, or not enjoying the Satpurusha's company, that is Daridram. Dukkham means afflictions, any kind of physical, mental, intellectual, even spiritual or psychological, any affliction, type of fear, in all levels, she removes everything. And who else is there, mother? You are doing all that. You are the one who is none other than, nobody can do it this way, because you are compassionate one, because you are Durga. Durga has also so many meanings. Later we will see, but Durga has so many meanings. That is why Durga means fort, like a kota. That's what even the kings will build. We call fort. Means she will create that protectiveness, rakshana, to each individual, whoever surrenders to mother. And then sarvopakara karanaya, you will do not only remove all those, you will do all goodness, all auspiciousness, sarva, everything will become upakaram, means everything will be conducive to them, everything will be positive. Not only remove the negative, make everything positive. Both are required. Yeah, that's the beautiful. And you are the Sadardra Chitta. Always. Sada means always. Ardra Chitta. So gentle, so compassion. Always trying to help her children. Means we are all mother's children. She's always showering her grace. Only thing is we need to be ready in the receiving mode. We need to be ready. That's all. How do we get it? When we do smrita, remembering mother. But she is showering her grace because mother is compassionate. Sadardra Chitta. This is the beautiful shloka. Beautiful one. We can memorize this shloka also. And then 18th shloka. This is again another one. See, this is the 18th shloka is the ultimate for compassionate, how mother's compassion is. We are going to see that. Ye birhatair jagadupaiti sukham tadhaite kurvantu nama narakaya chiraya papam samgrama mrutyum adhigamya divam prayantu matveti nuna mahitan vinihamsi devi. Oh Devi, mother. Devi, we have already seen two meanings. Means illuminator. Jyotanat Devaha. Devaha in Pullingam. Devi is the Strilingam. Illuminators. And then Danat Devaha means the giver of everything. Give everything for us. And then see what this is so beautiful. Oh mother, you destroyed all these rakshasas, all these demons, negative tendencies people. That shows how compassionate you are. Because Yebir hatair jagat upaiti sukham tadaite. If they are alive, what is their nature? Rakshasas are not means they are somewhere with horns, not like that. They are in us, in everywhere. So that's why what their nature is, they want to destroy the world. They create a real commotion. They create anger, and then they just provoke negativity everywhere. That is called whatever. Even if we speak a negative word, that is means Rakshasas, demonic qualities are coming out. Our actions, deeds. That is why the Mahatmas become very subtle, very soft. They would never speak ill words about anybody or anything or any situation. So that's why, but Rakshasas, what do? They always create negativity. They provoke anger. So nobody can stay peaceful or rest in peace or rest in peaceful way, or they will never, all the other people will never attain sukham, means they will never attain the comfort zone. That is why that is why you showered, because to make other people happy, you destroyed them. That is first reason, because your job is to protect everybody. That, and then second one, this one is another beautiful one. Kurvantu nama narakaya chiraya papam. As long as they leave, not only spread the negativity, they do only wrong things. Then they will attain naraka, means hell. Then that is why you did this war. You fought with them. That is why you gave them Veera Swargam, means in is earth, and then Swargam in between. Veera Swargam is there. That is how you come. You showered your grace on them. your compassion on them. It is not really a real war. It is a compassion on them. You gave them the Veera Swargam. Otherwise, they will just destroy everything. Not only people, nature too. See, when Devatas are leaving, means all the worlds will be happy and protected, Kshemam. When Rakshasas are leaving, then that means whole world will be Akshemam. And then all the worlds will be very disturbed. That is the way you destroyed them. And then that's why he thought about it. Matveti. There is no doubt about Nunam. This is the firm. This is the confirmation. No doubt about this, mother. You also gave them the Veera Swargam. And then next sloka is also so beautiful. See, you also gave looking at your grace and power, they did not become into ashes. That's why it's 19th sloka. Drustvaiva kim na bhavati prakaroti bhasma sarvasura narishu yat prahinoshi shastram lokan prayantu ripavopi shastraputa itham matir bhavati teshvahiteshu sadvi. Sadvi, see that each one has a different names also. Sadvi means Sadhu Lakshanam, means the characteristics of Sadhu Purushas. You have those, oh mother. And then looking at you, all the Rakshasas would have become into ashes, but they haven't, because that is your compassion. And then you used that all this Shulam, all those, why that is also your compassionate, because all these Rakshasas, Mahishasura and his Sena, all these soldiers, everybody, in each and every cell or blood, everywhere, all this negativity is filled, anger is filled, all this wrong thinking, wrongdoing, filled with all this. That is why you had to take out all this. That's why you did all this trident, that Shulam, you pierced on them. Remove all this Papa Pankilam, it is called in Sanskritam, all that mud of that sins. That's why you used. That is your compassion. That's why they attained the Veera Swargam. Shastraputa, with all those arrows, all that, they became purified. Om Sadhvi. And then 20th again, this is also most beautiful one. Khadga prabhanikara vispuranaistadograihi shulagrakanti nivahena drusho suranam yennagata vilayamam shumadindu kanda yogyananam tava vilokayatam tadetatum. Here they are giving a beautiful picturization for meditation. How you need to visualize is, mother is there and she's destroying all these demons, holding the khadgam and the trident, Shulam. Both of them are very, very shining. Prabha nikara vispuranai, shining glory, the radiance. Means that it's not easy to see with the naked eye, not even see for Devatas also. But they were able to see the Rakshasas. Why, oh mother, they are not seeing those Shulas or this trident or this khadgam. They are seeing your face, oh mother. That is like a Sharaschandra Nibhanana, Indu Khandam. Indu means a moon. That is like a full moon, showering compassion. That is why they are able to withhold. Otherwise, they would have become blind right away. That is your compassion, oh mother. Who else can do that? You alone. They are seeing your face. That is why they are able to withstand with that shine of all this trident. Otherwise, they would have become blind right away. This is the beautiful picturization. And then 21, Durvrutta Vrutta वृत्तशमनं तव देवि शीलं रूपं तथैतदविचिन्त्य मतुल्यमन्यैः वीर्यं च हन्तृहृतदेव पराक्रमाणां वैरिष्वपि प्रकटितैव दया त्वयेत्थम्. And then whenever people think about you, O mother, O compassionate mother, your leelas or your charitas or your greatness, people tat chintanam tat kadhanam, Sri Krishna always says, they are thinking about it. They even talking also, they talk about only mother's glory. Then what happens to them? Sheelam, their character, their conduct, everything will be purified. Oh mother, Durvrutta Vrutta Shamanam, all these bad conduct, that Sheelam, characteristics, everything will get destroyed. And then everything will become auspicious. Oh mother. Rupam, when they think about your form, that form, even how much we see, we are not able to describe. Even Brahmaji, the creator, or Vishnu Bhagavan, Shiva Bhagavan, none can describe, oh mother, your form. No matter how much we explain, but it will be short. We are coming short of this because we just witnessed Rupam. That is why Manovacha Magochara, Lalita Sahasranamam Namam, and even Upanishad says, Yeto Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasa Saha, where that place where the mind cannot go, or vacha means speech cannot reach there, that place is mother's place. That Rupam is like that form. No matter how much we explain, even listening also, how much we hear, we just want to keep hearing mother's glory, mother's form. Isn't it true? Whoever comes to satsang regularly, they know, they experience. We just want to keep listening, singing mother's glory. That is how your Rupam is, oh mother. Even Viryam means your valor, means your strength and power. We have just witnessed, but it is really unexplicable. We witnessed, but we cannot explain. We have seen that. That is how you are, oh mother. Same thing, your compassion also. There is no words to explain. This is, oh mother, you are like that. And then you are, even your, that is a, two more are there, up to 23rd, they praise like this. 22nd one. Kenopama bhavatu tesya parakramasya rupam cha shatru bhaya karyati hari kutra chitte krupa samara nishturata cha drushta tvayeva devi varade bhuvanatrayepi. Devi Varade, oh mother, you are giver of all the boons. You give, and then there is no words to describe. Again, they are saying there are no comparison. There is no comparison. There is no words to explain your grace, your compassion, and your valory, strength. Even your form, Shatru Bhaya, even that form. Devotees, it is so most beautiful, Tripura Sundari. But for the demons, Shatru Bhayakarya Tihari, for whoever does not believe in mother, for them it is, they feel it is fear. Or people talk about it, your gods have the fear looking faces and all that. But that is not fear, that is only compassion. Now that is why we need to go back to that 18th shloka. That's what we need to talk about with conviction. That is not fear, that is also compassion. That's why they were, even gods were saying. So that's why your chitte krupa, your heart, your mind is filled with krupa, compassion. Even Saundarya Lahari, Shankaracharya says beautiful shloka. Harala keshesu prakruta sarala manda hasite sirishabha chitte. Your chitte means your mind. Your mind is like a flower. Sirisha means flower. It's so tender heart. Perfect word is tender heart. So that's what you are, Manoharam, most beautiful. Mother's hair has only the curly hair, but nothing, nowhere else. That's what Shankaracharya says in Saundarya Lahari. Here also, Chitte Krupa, embodiment of compassion. And then, so finally they are saying, you are everything, you are destroyer of all the enemies in all three worlds. And then you, not only that, you really destroyed them, all the demons, you sent them to Nita Divam, you sent them to Veera Swargam. And then, oh mother, you destroyed our fears, killing this Mahishasura and all the demons. What else we can pray? Finally, they are saying only Namaste in all this, from first shloka to 23rd shloka, all the devatas, including Indra, they are all praising. And then please, the 24th to 27th, they are asking protection from mother. Shulena pahi no devi pahi khatkena chambike ghanta svanena na pahi chapajani svanena cha. Oh, pahi means to protect. Oh mother, you protect all of us with your shulam, means trident, your khadgam, and then ghanta svanam with that the sound of that ghanta, and then bow has that another thread that is not called dhanush tankaram. With that also you protect all of us. That is why we do the ganta also whenever we do the worship. Agamarthantu devanam gamanarthantu rakshasam kuru gantaravam tatra sarva devatahvana lanchanam. To invite all these devatas, we ring the bell, and then to send them out, all these negative tendencies in us, around us also, inside and outside, all these negativities, rakshasas, that's why we do the ghanta. Same way here also, oh mother, please, ghantanadam, and then this dhanushtankaram, protect everywhere. Shulam Khadgam, representation of Kanti. Thus, Kanti means that light energy, means Rupam. Kanti only, light only, we see the form. And then Ghanta and then this bow, that Dhanushtankaram, that is sound energy, means with that Namam. Sound is Namam. So both of them, you protect all of us, sound energy and there's light energy. That's all. Whole world is nothing but only those two. We see a form and then we give a name, and then when do we see? When there is a light. So whole, everywhere you protect us. And then all the directions also, please protect us, O mother. Prachyam praksha pratichyam cha chandike raksha dakshine brahmane natmashulasya Uttarasyam Tadheshwari. Chandike, O Mata, east, west, north, south, and all directions. You just Brahmena Atmashulasya, your own trident, keep turning, and then with that, please protect all of us. And your Saumyani Rupani, Ghora Rupani, both of them with a compassionate form, and then most fierceful form. Both of them we need. Both forms, you just protect us, all of them, not only us, all Trilokya, all three worlds, everybody, please. Ghoram, Aghoram, both of them, please protect us, O mother. And Khadga Shula Gadadini Yani Chastrani Tembike Karapallava Sangini Tairasman Raksha Sarvataha. Please protect everywhere from everything. Putting the even her mother's hands are also described. They are so soft. Karapallava Sangini. Kara means hands. Pallavas means tender the leaves. That's how mother's hands are. Beautiful hands. And then with that, please hold that Khadgam, Shulam, Gada, and then please protect Ambika. Again, the pronunciation name is also different. Chandika they called, and Ambika. Oh Ambike, oh mother, please protect Raksha, Sarvataha, always, every direction. Protect all of us. That's how they finished this beautiful stuti about mother. That is why this is very, very important. And then Rishi Sumedhar Maharshi is telling to this two businessmen and the king, Suradha Maharaja. He's saying, Evam stuta surair divyaihi kusumair nandanodbhavaihi archita jagatam dhatri tadha gandhanulepanaihi bhaktya samastai stridashair divyai dhupaihi sudhupita praha prasada sumukhi samastan pranatan suran. And then, oh Maharaja, you know what happened? Now all the devatas are seeing mother. They were so happy. And then praising mother. After that, they took the flowers from Nandanavanam, means most beautiful divine flowers. They worshipped mother. And then they gave gandham, sandalwood to mother. And then they gave the dhupam, then with the bhaktya, with the devotion, and then with the doing the namaskaram, salutations to mother. They did the namaskaram to mother. All the devatas so happily praised mother, and then they worshipped mother. And with that, this is the beauty of Devi Mahatmyam. Mother herself is speaking now. Devyuvacha 31 shloka. Vriyatam tridashaha sarve yadasmatto bhivanchitam 32 shloka. Mother is saying, oh, all these devatas, I'm very pleased with your devotion and all your stutis. That is why we need to do stutis. Stotrams are very important. If we know the meaning, more bhava will come. That is why the meaning is very important. Bhava means that feeling, that experience, that flow. Then we feel connectedness to mother. So I'm very pleased with your stutis. And then all devatas, you ask me whatever you want, I will give you. Any boon you can ask me. Then see, this is beautiful, how nicely it is giving the picturization and then shloka format too. Deva vuchuhu, devatas are speaking now. Bhagavatya krutam sarvam nakincha davasishyate. 34th shloka. Oh Bhagavati, you did everything for us. Nakincha avasishyate, not even a little bit, not even a trace is remaining. Everything you took care of us, oh mother. You destroyed that Mahishasura, all these asuras. We are very happy. We don't have anything to ask. You took care of all of us. And then you destroyed that Mahishasura, oh Maheshwari. And then they are saying, then again, the devatas are saying, most beautiful one, 36 and 37. This is how the compassionate of devatas we'll see now. Samsruta tvam no himsetha paramapadaha yascha martyastavairebihi tvam stoshyatyamanane tasya vittardi vibhavair dhanadharadi sampadam tasya vruddha yesmat prasannatvam bhavethaha sarvadambike. Oh Ambika, hey mother, oh mother. See, they are praising for us now. Most beautiful one. You really helped us when Samsmrita, we just remembered you. We thought about you constantly. We did the worship. We meditate on you. How you helped us. You destroyed all these Rakshasas. In the same way, Martyaha means whoever is staying in this earthly field, means all of us. In the same way, whoever meditates on you, whoever chant these stutis, Samsmrita, keep on chanting to them. Please protect them, oh mother. Shower them lot of money, Aishwaryam, prosperity, positivity, health, wealth, progeny, and everything. Please shower on them, oh mother. That's all we are asking. How low? See that devatas, only one work they have, job. to protect the all these lokas. Samasta lokas sukhino bhavantu. They are asking for us. That is why this is most important. We have seen fourth, fifth, and 11th chapters. Fifth chapter is coming up next week. That is also most important. Please keep chanting and listen to this meaning, because the mother will shower her grace, because that is the easy way for us to connect to the mother. See, mother grace is there all the time, no doubt, but we will become in the receiving mode. Our mind will be ready to receive that grace. That is for us, not for mother. Her shower grace is there all the time. So that is why they are asking, please help these people, oh mother, shower your grace. And then now Rushi is saying, Sumedha Maharshi, iti prasadita devair jagatordhe tadatmanaha tadhe chitva bhadrakali babhu vantarhitan rupam. Then mother said, Bhadrakali, again the Sambodhana. Bhadrakali, what she said, oh Devatas, may it be, whatever you asked for well-being of everybody. So may it be, that will be fulfilled. Whoever does this stotra, they will get whatever they want, whatever they desire, whatever they deserve. No doubt about it. Saying that, mother went back to her original essence, to her original form, means all pervading, nirguna nirakara tattvam, which is formless, attributeless, all pervading. Because mother took the form, we have seen in second chapter, all the devatas asked her to come to destroy this Mahishasura. Now she went back to her source. Babu Vantar Hitan Rupa, oh Maharaja, this is how it happened. And Ityetat Kaditam Bhupa Sambhuta Sa Yadhapura Devi Deva Sharirebhyo Jagatrahitaishini. Then she went back to her old source, and then she did all the well-being she took this form for well-being of the whole world, all three worlds. And then 41 and 42, Rishi is saying with the concluding statements he's giving. Punascha Gauri Dehatsa Samudbhuta Yadha Bhavat Vadhaya Dushta Daityanam Tadha Shumbha Nishumbhayoho Rakshanaya Cha Lokanam Devanam Upakarini Tachrunushva Maya Khyatam Yathavat Kathayami Te. O Suratha Maharaja, now I told you everything in detail. You asked me first chapter itself. Suratha Maharaja asked this Sumedha Rishi, please tell me about this Yogamaya, Mahamaya Swarupam, her glory, her form, her Leela and Tattvam, the essence. In detail he asked. That's why I told you everything. Mother took this form to destroy the Mahishasura. And then again, Punaha, again, Gauri means that Parvati ji is going to take another form to destroy Shumbha Nishumbhayoho. That also is coming up. I'm going to give you elaborately, tell you from all this coming up. He doesn't say, but I'm telling all this fifth chapter to 13th chapters. All these nine chapters are going to be Shumbha Nishumbhayoho, the destruction of these two Rakshasas. Most important section. And why she is coming back again, O Suratha Maharaja, Rakshanaya Cha Lokanam, to protect all these worlds, and then Devanam Upakarini, the second reason, to give the Upakaram means to give the protection and then auspiciousness and well-being for all these Devatas. That is why she is going to take the form again. That's what we are going to, I'm going to give you elaborate description in all of them. So that's why more coming up. I saying that he's concluding this Madhyama Charitam, second, third, and fourth chapter. Today we are concluding the fourth chapter, saying that Hrim Om Swasti Sri Markandeya Purane Savarnike Manvantare Devi Mahatme Shakradistutirnama Chaturdodhyayah. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambe Narayani Namostute. Shakradistutirnama means, Shakra means Indra. Lord Indra's other name is Shakra. And then Indra, Adi means etc. All the devatas did the stuti. That is why this chapter itself is called as Shakradi Stutir Nama. Chaturdodhyaya means fourth chapter. In Devi Mahatmya means in this Devi Mahatmyam. This is how we are concluding, O Suratha Maharaja. This is the most important one. We see that we saw that Brahmastuti in the first chapter, fourth, and then coming up fifth chapter is the most important one. 11th chapter that will come again, that is also most important for us to chant. Means equivalent to chant all 13th chapters. Bhashakaras means commentators say that way. If we chant this chapter, 4th, 5th and 11th, 3 chapters, if we chant, it is equivalent to chant the all 13 chapters. That is how the compassion of our devatas, that they are all showering their compassion and grace on us. So this is the Madhyama Charitam we completed today. 2nd, 3rd and 4th, 3 chapters. And then Mahalakshmi Swarupam is the main Devi. First chapter we have seen, that is Mahakali Swarupam, to destroy of Madhukaitabha. This one is destroyer of Mahishasura, that Rakshas, that demon. Mahalakshmi Swarupam. Now Diwali is coming. We are really mother planned in that way. We haven't planned. If we plan, it won't come up in the right way. Lakshmi Devi is coming. Lakshmi Devi is always there, showering her grace. Now, just before Lakshmi, we are ready for that, to receive that positivity, receive her grace. This Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi Swarupam, we are concluding with this 4th chapter. Please do not miss that 5th chapter. That's the most important, because we all chant that Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shraddha Rupena. We all chant, but we don't know where it is. That we will reveal next week, because I have to keep some surprises. We will see where it is, how that will come up. So that's what we are going to see next week onwards. Most beautiful sections are coming up, and then I'm going to conclude now. So pray to Mahalakshmi on Diwali day, every day also. She will shower her grace on all of us. And then Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.